It has been the most chaotic day. She is covered in red ants. God, look at that leg. We've just had an emergency called in for mutts. There is a dog there that looks as though it's got its bladder on the outside. So we're all hands on deck here at the moment. We're managing a little boy that just came in with guts hanging out, and we're managing an RTA from this morning, Flowermoon, who isn't looking good, but I've made the decision that we're going to give her a go. Everyone is pulling their weight, everyone is working hard. It's amazing to see us all hustling and trying to save these 2 lives. So fingers crossed.
I'm Janie, a UK vet living in Sri Lanka, running a street dog charity called WECare. So yeah, welcome to the chaos.
I'm really pushing Flowermoon at the moment to the edge of what is physically possible.
If we can't save this front leg, then I don't want to think about that. We've got to find a way to save it. I just don't know how yet. 100% of my life is the charity. And at what point do I start having a life? Oh, he's very excited. Do you know what's happening today? So Flowermoon and Happy both made it through the night pretty uneventfully, which is amazing. So I was up checking my phone every few hours, making sure the nurses didn't need me overnight, but luckily not. They have both done incredibly well to make it through this initial critical period. Yeah, I am pretty tired, but also still buzzing. This is normal. This is normal day-to-day life. You know, you're so tired, but you're also just wired. And, you know, from the second you wake up, you're on your phone. What's happened? What's gone wrong? Who's messaged now? You know, not the most healthy way to live, I don't think, but just is what it is. It's absolute chaos. You know, we had 4 emergencies in a day yesterday, and that's pretty standard at WECare. I'm going to go in today, check on both of them with Flowermoon. We've managed to stabilise that front leg, which is super important, but the pelvis is still really unstable, and we do still have that dislocated hip, which is our next thing that we're going to attack. So that needs to be put back into place. I tried, I failed. So yeah, that's going to be my job for today, hopefully. And then Happy, really, these first few days, we're just trying to get him eating, drinking, doing all the normal things. But we do have to hold our breath for him until at least 7 days post-op, because there are some quite severe complications that can occur. So yeah, we've got a bit of a way to go with both of them. Both critical cases. Just, yeah, it's a bit crazy to think how yesterday unfolded. And I'm sure we're going to have more of the same today, so I better get my arse in gear and get to the hospital. Hello, little bee. Hello, little bee. That's nice to see. Hey. Hey, little bee. This is so nice. You have to keep that tail still, though, because it's got your catheter on it. It's a bit better than how we met yesterday. Isn't it? Are you eating? Did you have a little bit? Oh my God, she's an angel. I love her. Let's see. I love her. You can't go anywhere, can you? You can't go anywhere, can you? Happy.
He's not eating yet though, whereas she is.
Come on, Happy. Come on, Happy. Good boy. I think he just wants a walk. So Happy hates having his bust collar on, but Happy is licking his surgical site, so we are going to attempt to put it on again. Let's see how we go. You have to, darling. I'm sorry. I know you hate it. I know, but come on. Come on. I'll give you a facelift on the way. Come on. So I've just pulled up at home in bloody daylight. Can you believe? It's been a long time since that's happened. But I've had a really nice day at the hospital. Both Flowermoon and Happy are doing as well as can be expected. Happy, actually a little bit better than I ever could have anticipated it. It's like nothing's happened. He just stood up, walked out of his kennel, had a wander around, lay on the prep room floor. Like, yeah, 24 hours ago, he had his stomach on the outside. Absolutely mental. But, you know, the risk period for Happy isn't immediately post-op. It's a little bit down the line. So I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself. But yeah, he is at the moment
in phenomenal shape. Flowermoon, like I say, is doing as well as I could expect at this stage. She had major surgery yesterday and she still has, you know, a fractured forelimb, fractured pelvis, dislocated hips. There's a lot going on there. Tried to get her hip back into place, could not. So we'll try again tomorrow. Her survival really does kind of depend on the pelvis and the hip at the moment. So we can't lose both the front leg and the back leg. We can't lose both the front leg and the pelvis. Not that we would lose the pelvis, but the pelvis has to be fully functional. And so I'm really, really pushing Flowermoon at the moment to the edge of what is physically possible. I'm not sure it is physically possible, but at the moment, like I say, she's doing as well as can be expected. She's bright, she's peeing normally. I mean, we have a urinary catheter in there, so we're calculating how much urine's coming out of her, assessing the appearance of it. It's all within normal limits, so that's amazing. She's bright, she's wagging her tail, she's giving kisses. So yeah, let's see what the next few days bring. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, so I've just heard from the team that Flowermoon's fracture in the forelimb has shifted, which is less than ideal. Yeah, a little bit annoying. It was obviously stabilised quite well, so I'm not sure how this has happened. It's not like she's moving around that much. She's just kind of laying there and wagging her tail non-stop. But yeah, just going to head into the hospital, see if I can reduce it again. Like I say, less than ideal, but try my best.
This is a bit of a critical moment for Flower. If I can't save this front leg, if we can't save this front leg, then I don't know what the plan is. I don't want to think about that. Today's a day of bad news. This is not bad news, this is just a minor setback. Isn't it, Flower? Just a minor setback. This is really wonky. Right, we'll just do a quick lateral like that because I think we're going to see that the bone's actually trying to come out there. Let's see. I've managed to reduce the fracture again. It's not great doing this much manipulation on it because every time you do that, you're damaging soft tissue around it, you're breaking down any kind of callus that's formed. So when you get a fracture in the leg, certain cells come into the bone and they start to form an attachment between the two ends, a bony matrix. And when you break that down and start again, the ability of the bones and the cells to keep doing that is reduced. So we really don't want to have to keep doing this. It is going to result in bones that don't heal, essentially. I've managed to reduce it this time, but I don't think I've gotten it, and I haven't gotten it in as good a position as I got it the first time, so a little bit disappointing, but I'm also just chuffed we've managed to get it reduced, because when we were processing that x-ray, I was really, really worried. Let's see, but I'm leaving nothing to chance now. She is having a Buster collar on.
I'm just so gutted about Flowermoon's leg. It's so far from ideal having to do that twice. You've got a low chance of it healing the first time around. You've got an even lower chance the second time. So just gutted. But still there's a little bit of hope. In a normal case of this, where a dog's pelvis wasn't fractured and she didn't have a dislocated hip, we would amputate the forelimb at this point probably. But we can't do that. We've got to find a way to save it. I just don't know how yet. But yeah, I'm so chuffed that Happy's doing well, but it's just a bit bittersweet when Flowermoon, the little sweetheart, is just, things aren't going to plan, but you come in every day to wag your tail. and kisses. Let's see. Today is a massive day for Happy. Are you thrilled? He's a pretty cool character. He doesn't show his thrilledness very much. But it's only been 2 weeks since he arrived at Mutt's with his stomach sticking out of a hole in his abdomen. And it's the day that we're going to remove his sutures and assess him for how ready he is to go back home, which is now Mutt's, of course. So yeah, massive day. Hello, are you excited? Excuse me? Anything? Nah. So we remove sutures just using a surgical blade. We just snip them there and loosen them off. And that is looking fantastic. Oh, darling, you've healed up so well. You've healed up so well. So we like to remove sutures and then give the patient a little bit more time with us just to make sure there's going to be no disasters. Sometimes, on very, very rare occasions, wounds can break down after you've removed the sutures. Sometimes dogs can, once they've got their buster collar off, have a really good go at the site as well. So we just keep them for an extra few days just to make sure there's going to be no dramas, and then we send them home. So the update is that Happy is doing super, super well. He's been moved into an outside kennel, which means he's got loads more garden space, lots of room to play. Everyone at Mutt's is missing him so much. All of the staff have been asking daily, when is he coming back?
Just a big smile.
But yeah, the update for Flowermoon is not so good, unfortunately. I have just had a message saying that her front leg has become misaligned again, so essentially the pieces of the fracture have slipped, which could be life-threatening news at this stage. See what we can do, but this is the third time, which makes me think that we're not going to be able to repair that front leg, which leaves us with very few options, to be honest. So just going to head in now and see what's going on. This is the news that I was absolutely dreading, to be honest. Right. Okay, little bean, let's have a look at you. Okay, little bean, let's have a look at you. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? How are you? I'm just a bit worried about this leg. This one. I feel like it's really quite displaced, and I'm concerned it's going to become an open fracture under the splint, because I can see there's quite a lot of soft tissue damage. I know, don't, because you make me feel bad. I know. Why are you trying to go up my nose? I think what we need to do is get the dressing, sedate her, get this dressing off, and have a look, because I'm quite concerned what's going on under there. Okay, right, would you mind, we'll schedule her for tomorrow for sedation, and yeah, lovely. Did you just tell me you were hungry? Were you? You just want the good bits, you just want the chicken and the fish. You have to eat the nutritious bits too, please. You have to eat the nutritious bits too. No? Oh, there's a bit of fishy. You want that? Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. But there was a small wound here that I was quite concerned about. But I was thinking, let's get it aligned. But now I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh God, what's going on here? What's going on here? Are we going to start getting... So I don't think this is good. It's not great. But then you look at her and you're like, Jesus, she's just so bright.
The criteria is ever-changing.
Evolving, isn't it?
Because we're rooting for her, obviously. But this does really worry me. And I fear that if we'd seen something like this at the beginning, it might have changed the whole outcome.
It definitely would. You're very right. Just out for an evening run. Hello, darling. Hello, my prince. Where are you going? I think we'll say hi. Hi. Hey, you okay? Hi. I'm just out for an evening run, which I don't do very often.
I just needed to clear my head. It's been a rough day. I think we might have to say goodbye to Flowermoon. And I know, I'm just sad. She's such a sweet girl. Just sad. And I always knew there was a chance that she wouldn't do. I always knew I was taking a punt, but I just really thought I could pull her through, or we could pull her through. And I'm just worried I'm also losing it, in the sense of like, really I should have known that she wasn't going to do, and have made the hard decision, but I didn't. And I feel like I've had a few of those recently where I just haven't made the hard decision. I don't know why. Like, it's tricky because I've just got 12 years of this backlog of cases that I didn't think were going to do well, and they did. They surprised me on every level. So now I feel like I've lost my gauge. Like, I feel like I don't know who can make it anymore. I don't know who can't. And I don't want to lose faith in them. I don't want to lose that positive kind of energy that we pour into them, but I also don't want to make any animals suffer unnecessarily. And I just feel like I've lost the mark. Don't know what it is. And I needed a reminder from one of my colleagues today, just to kind of tell me, like, we said we wouldn't push beyond this point. And I'm like, oh yeah, but we could just keep moving the goalposts, you know. Don't know, I'm just finding it hard today. I'm finding the run hard as well, because I was up at 2 a.m. kind of, if I'm honest, in tears, just under a lot of pressure at the moment. The charity is financially, I am personally, honestly, like 100% of my life is a charity. And at what point do I start having a life and nurturing things? Do I want kids? I don't know, but time's running out, and how on earth I would have them? I can't even get more than 5 hours sleep a night as it is. And maybe that's good training for a baby, I don't know.
So had a bit of bad news about Flowermoon yesterday, and the fact that her forelimb fracture is now not aligned. We've undressed that today. We've sedated her and undressed the splint, undressed her leg, just to see what's going on underneath there, because I was a bit concerned that there might be an open wound, or that the fracture had become open, so essentially the end of the bone had poked through the skin. That hasn't happened, thankfully, but I'm still just not sure about where we go from here. That is the second time that I've reduced that fracture. I don't think I can do it a third time. I will be able to, but I think it's just going to slip straight back out. Her pelvic fractures are starting to heal. We still have a dislocated hip. Our problem list is just so long, and I'm just really struggling to kind of work through it all in my head and work out why I'm pushing so hard with this. Of course, I want her to survive. She's a lovely little girl, but I'm just a bit worried that I'm pushing things too far, because I've seen so many incredible recoveries in Sri Lanka that now I think anything is possible. We've got to work out what we're doing with the hip dislocation, because we have to do a salvage procedure on that back leg as well, which means that functionality is going to be massively reduced there. We've got an unstable pelvis. I mean, as I'm saying these things, I think I'm crazy if I try, and yet there's just a bit of me that still wants to try. I don't know. I'm feeling really conflicted. I know I need to be decisive in this moment, but I'm feeling the absolute opposite. And yeah, it's just been a massive few weeks at WECare as well, so my brain is foggy. I can't seem to see the wood for the trees. It's feeling like I might not be in the best place to make these life and death decisions currently. So I'm taking myself for a step instead. That'll clear the old cobwebs out. You were so brave, weren't you? You were so brave, weren't you?
After a lot of discussions with the team and a lot of thinking, we've decided it's time to let Flowermoon go. As heartbreaking as it is, we know it's the right decision for her.
Oh God, this is hard. She is so gorgeous. Aren't you? You are so beautiful and you are so brave. I'm so proud of you for fighting this hard, Just leaving the hospital, having said goodbye to Flowermoon. It was really hard. She's so beautiful. But what is nice is that I have colleagues now to share the load. So they know I'm quite emotionally attached. So they're going to do the youth, which is nice because it's hard doing that with patients that you're really attached to. It's just, I know we can't save them all, and we obviously had the most crazy day with both her and Happy, and I'm so happy for Happy. Oh gosh, there's so much traffic. Yeah, I'm so happy for Happy, but it's just such a shame that it has to be such a different outcome for Flowermoon. Yeah, can't win them all, I suppose, but this is a tough one. So today is a massive day because I'm getting to take Happy home, and by home I mean to Mutt's Cafe. But everyone is desperate to have him back. All the waiting staff are asking every day, when's Happy ready? So yeah, absolutely delighted to get him back. Very, very excited. And it's been quite a quick turnaround by WECare standards, in and out within 2 weeks, and it is just mad to think that 2 weeks ago his guts were on the outside of his body. Oh, little Cleo. This baby looks so much like my dog, and you're so beautiful, just like her, aren't you? Right, let's get Happy. It's his home time. Happy! Do you know what's happening today? Hang on, I've got to come in and put... I know, it'll be your turn soon, won't it? Wait there, my prince. Excuse me. Wait there, my prince. We have to put your collar on so you look nice and smart. Stop being silly. Hey. Stop being silly. No. I know, baby. You're next. Hey, what are you doing, you lunatic? What are you doing? Are you feeling much, much better? Are you feeling much better? Why are you up there? Don't let me strangle you on the way down. There we go. Oh, God. So safe to say Happy's feeling better. I'm getting dragged around. Come on then, let's go. You say bye-bye?
Bye. See you around.
Yeah, see you at lunchtime. Yeah. Bye, guys. It's like he knows where he's going. Are you ready for your lunchtime panini? Is that what's happening here? Come on, baby. Let's go this way. Oh, sorry. Come on, darling. Good boy. I'm always quite surprised when Sri Lankan dogs can walk on a lead. Obviously, he's been getting walks while he's been with us, but prior to this, he'd never even seen a lead, and he just knows what he's doing. Well, pulling my arm out of its socket, so maybe not that much, but... Right, do you remember this car? Did we come in the ambulance last time? Let's try this. Come here. What are you doing? You're being daft, aren't you? Bye-bye, WECare. Today's a little bit bittersweet because, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing, and I need to just have that in my head. I'm taking Happy home, and like I say, that's incredible news, but it does just kind of bring home the fact that I'm not taking Flowermoon home. She came in the same day as Happy,
at one point, you know, it was going to be a difficult decision of who gets to survive out of the two of them. And we managed to somehow rally and create a scenario where we could pull them both through that critical period. But unfortunately, you know, Flowermoon hasn't made it as far as Happy. So that's really sad because she's a very beautiful girl. You know, the injuries were just too severe to survive, essentially. But I need to remind myself that, you know, Happy's injuries were equally horrific, and looking at him, you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that dog's gonna die, and he didn't. So we have to be very, very thankful for that. And, you know, of course, having 1 out of 2 survivors is better than 0 out of 2. Even though I think he might have just shat in the back of the car. Or is that just a fart? It's very whiffy if that's just a fart. Oh, he's been holding that in for me all day, I think. Oh dear, poo in the car. I'm not so thrilled to be taking you home now, Happy. Jeez, a mundo. Is it? Oh man, it's okay. It's okay. There's the poo. Right, come over the top of it. All right, where are we? Whoa, Happy. Chill. Oh, he's very excited. Happy. Where are you? Who's this? Come and say hi. He just shat in the car. Oh my gosh. There's a big turd in the car. Come and say hi to him. This is the guy. Say thank you for cleaning up after me, everyone. You back?
Oh, his boyfriend.
Right, come on, I'll let you off then. You can see everyone. Oh yeah, he's trying desperately to get in. Wait. Oh my God, Happy. Happy, who's this? Just home now, isn't he?
So yeah, I've been going every day to see Happy at the hospital, and we were so worried because honestly I really didn't think he would make it. But now he's back at the beach at Mutts and we're so happy. Sox is really happy about it also.
Even though it's a bittersweet moment, it is amazing to see Happy back at Mutts with his friends and the team.
And now I'm just gonna go and pick up Happy's shit from the back of my car. See you later.
Oh, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps us keep treating more dogs here in Sri Lanka. Thanks, guys.